Let me start off. Ambassador, in his inaugural address, President Biden said that, quote, we will lead not merely by the example of our power, but by the power of our example. The work the dedicated professionals of USAID do exemplifies that example, supporting people around the world to advance democratic and citizen-responsive governance, to help ensure fair treatment and access to opportunity for vulnerable minorities, and provide life-saving relief on behalf of the American people. We know that these core values are the strength of our own country, and that promoting them abroad contributes to more stability and stability worldwide. As I emphasized to Secretary Blinken at his nomination hearing, the U.S. must reassert itself as a global leader capable of confronting complex challenges. As we work to address COVID-19, inequality, migration, climate change at home, if the U.S. is not contributing leadership and resources to address these issues globally, then our security at home is tenuous at best. There are few people as familiar with many of today's complex, long-running conflicts as you are. As you well know, if confirmed, you'll be responsible for responding to new and renewed conflicts from Venezuela to Ethiopia to Burma, human and resource-driven conflicts which have victimized hundreds of thousands of civilians, forcing millions to flee their homes. Political crises in Latin America have caused unprecedented humanitarian disasters. I'm encouraged by the Biden administration's plans to renew our commitment to achieving a diplomatic solution to the Venezuela crisis, where USAID has provided significant humanitarian and development assistance. In the Northern Triangle countries, addressing rampant crime, weak governance, corruption, and displacement must also be a top U.S. priority, as stability there directly impacts the security and prosperity of the United States. Across Africa, we have seen democratic backsliding in various countries, along with persistent terrorist threats and conflicts that have cost thousands of lives and displaced hundreds of thousands more. In particular, the conflict in Ethiopia's Tigray province is contributing to destabilizing the whole Horn of Africa, while increased terrorism has thrown the Sahel into chaos. Meanwhile, climate change is increasing food insecurity and natural resource scarcity and threatening the very existence of many small island nations, while COVID-19 pandemic continues to ravage the world. At the same time that you'll be confronting these global challenges, you will also need to rebuild and restore USAID as an institution. Successful U.S. foreign policy rests on the appropriate utilization of the 3 Ds: defense, diplomacy, and development. Unfortunately, previous administration had anywhere from skepticism to disdain for the last of those two. While I believe Ambassador Green, for whom I have great respect, believed and invested in the mission of the agency, the years after his departure have taken a serious toll on the agency morale, strained USAID's relationships with its implementing partners, and weakened trust in America. The agency needs internal attention, and I recommend that, if confirmed, you listen to USAID's civil servants, foreign service officers, and foreign service nationals to explain what USAID needs. As you may know, USAID underwent a major reorganization spearheaded by Ambassador Green, and while I believe he approached this effort with the best of intentions, the ultimate execution was lacking. I do believe the agency must be nimble enough to respond to changing and pressing challenges, and I trust that you'll make the ongoing reorganization work better and consult with this committee on how that might be achieved. So in conclusion, if confirmed, you'll have your work cut out for you. However, I have great confidence in your experience and abilities, not to mention your passion for making this world a better place. We would expect you to engage with this committee as a partner and asset in accomplishing USAID's mission. This committee has a long bipartisan history of support for USAID, and I expect you to engage in frequent and open dialogue to help sustain that support. I look forward to hearing from you today. We welcome your family, which is always part of the sacrifices that those of us who are in public service make. And with that, let me turn to the distinguished ranking member, Senator Risch.
Thank you.